Well, welcome to this edition, installment of Live Your Dream Monday. I have with me today the great Dr. Adam Sheck. Welcome, Adam. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Ed. It's a great day, and I'm happy to talk to you. It's been a while, and through the miracle of technology, here we are in international territory. It's cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing the things we can do with technology today, and be in different parts of the world, different time zones, and be able to connect and share with each other.
It's true.
It's amazing the things we can do. So Adam, it's been a little while since August since you're on Share Your Dream Friday, and I know there's been a lot of exciting things happening in your life. Well, why don't you share a few of those things with us?
Okay. Well, since I declared my vision on your program and your website, a lot has been going on, and I think some of the exciting things is I've been interviewed on a number of radio shows throughout the country. And I went international. You're not my first international now. A woman in Malaysia actually interviewed me for a teleseminar. So we did a teleseminar on helping parents and children understand each other. I do a lot of work with families as well as couples. I don't really promote the family work as much on the internet because I'm just trying to not confuse people in everything I do. But working with your kids it's just another dyad. It's another couple. So it's very similar in that. So I was excited to be doing that. I've been on a number of radio shows. I've been promoting my ebook, 101 Ways to Bring Back the Passion, which actually it's a fun book. And I've actually just put it on as a gift to my subscribers. I put it on sale, 50% off for the month of December. So I'm doing what I can to understand social media and get out there, because again, a big part of my vision is how can I help more people globally, and how can I create some geographic freedom for myself as well, so that it's not just me as a psychologist, as a couples counselor. It's not just not me depending on people in Los Angeles where I live and work to help them, but everywhere else. So I'm excited too, because I've worked with a number of couples out of state, still in America, but I've worked with a number of couples in helping them have more passionate romantic relationships through some coaching programs by telephone and by Skype since I've seen you last too. So it's crazy. I'm really excited. I wasn't quite sure, can it work? Will it work? I know other people have been doing it in other professions, and it makes sense in terms of to be successful, make money, do this, but can you really help couples have a better life by Skype, by internet? And it's really been working. So I'm excited to be able to verify it, validate it, prove that it really is true. So it's fun and exciting.
Wow. Well, that's fantastic. Like going all the way to Malaysia, and amazing.
It's something.
Branching out to helping families and children, like that's such an important aspect of relationships as well. The relationship between the spouses as well as with your children is, once you get those things worked out, life seems to flow.
It's true, and I know you know that as a husband and a father. It's those are the challenges in this, and keeping the balance. Keeping the balance of it is a big challenge, but I'm doing that. I'm still since August, my monthly newsletter, the Passion 101 newsletter, my subscribers, the number have gone up about 40%. So I'm seeing more and more people are interested in what I'm doing. So I'm excited about that. I'm still doing the monthly newsletter. I'm still doing my weekly blog, which I know you and Julie, your wife, check in with periodically. So I'm doing that. What else is going on? There's so many things. It's hard to keep track.
Well, it sounds like you're well on your way towards your dream of reaching outside of the local area that you're at. When we talked last, you were wondering whether it would be possible, and here you are, traveling virtually partway across the world.
It's getting there. Thanks. It's getting there little by little. I'm very patient about it because I'm busy. If I did nothing on the internet, I'd still be busy here in LA. But I want to create a balance and do more. And actually, I'm learning, which you teach, as an internet coach and marketing and everything else, is to create a little bit of controversy too. So I'm creating a new program because my main work on the internet has been working with couples. But to be honest, and I'm not trying to be sexist about it, more women seem to be interested in working on their relationship than men.
That's no surprise.
Yeah, I know that's not true for you, but there are a lot of guys that they don't get into it until there's a big problem. We're guys, don't fix it until it's broken. So I wrote a blog post a couple of weeks ago called "Don't Talk So Much," and I'm not trying to be mean about it, but it's for women because more women want to work on their relationships than men. I don't think that's right, but it's true. And we can't fight the reality, and they want help. How can I help? How can I do it? So the title was "Don't Talk So Much," and again, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but men, we want to be connected to our partners, and women want to be connected to their partners. But as men, we don't connect so well in talk. That's not our strength. And if there's too much talking, and I know you're working on becoming a public speaker, and I think you're doing great, but if there's too much talking, we kind of tune out. It goes in one ear and out the other, and so I was trying to enter a new program on how can I create a coaching program for women that want to have a better relationship, but their partner, and for a heterosexual relationship, isn't cooperating. Is there a way to have a better relationship if you make a change? And I believe there is, because it's a system.
Sure is.
Yeah, if you change one piece, you can change it. So I'm still working to put together a program, and I created a website, don'ttalksomuch.com, to create a coaching program through teleseminars, through internet, to help women have a better relationship. So I'm working on that. I'm going to do the pilot. I'm hoping in January or February.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's I'm doing that. I get excited talking about all this. Every week or so I get a new idea for a website name. It's like I think I'm addicted.
That's awesome.
It's true. And then at GoDaddy, I'm not trying to promote anything, but every once in a while they have a $1 sale. You can buy a website name for $1. So I just keep buying them for $1, and I figure, well, if I never use it, it's just $1 for the year. So it's there. So I've got another one now called freepassiontips.com.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I figured you want to find something that people will remember. So at freepassiontips.com, if you go there, it lets you sign up for my monthly newsletter, and I've got a free special report, 20 Rituals for Romance. So I'm trying to cover the bases. It's like I can't say I'm a big internet guru, but I'm trying my best. I'm hearing what people have to say, and just being patient and giving it time, I think, is the big thing.
Oh, for sure. And building any business or creating your place in any niche, it just takes time and consistency. Those are the two key things.
It's consistency, right? That's the big one, because it's like I don't feel like writing a blog every week, but I keep an eye on what's going on and the latest trends in couples and relationships, and I always try to have something to say that's interesting and catchy. So
awesome. So as we know, as you move towards your dream, sometimes things show up in your life. Some challenges or things happen. Has any of those happened to you in the last few months that you'd like to share with us?
Oh, there's always a challenge, Ed. There's always a challenge. I think for me, there's two. One is, and I know people won't commiserate too much with this, but one is there's so many options. There's so many choices. What do I want to do? It's like, okay, I can do the Don't Talk So Much. I can do the free passion tips. I can do the couples. I can do the singles. I can do the brokenhearted. It's like there's so many things I'd like to put together, and it's challenging for me to stay focused. It's because let's just finish this one, finish this project, get it in, promote it, see what happens, and then do the next. Because there's just so many ideas, and I want to do them all, and I'm just one person, and I'm trying to figure this out. I'm starting joining a mastermind group actually in January, so I'm hoping to get a little more focus and support, because none of us can do it alone. It's like we either don't have all the skills or the focus, and so I think that's a challenge. The other one, which you had mentioned a little bit before, was finding balance. You know, how do we create balance? Because I could be addicted to the internet and checking my email, and it's time to Twitter this, and I have to do my Facebook, quotes. I do that, but I also have a life that I want to keep balanced. And right now I also have a 17-year-old daughter who's going to be entering university in the fall. So a teenager, I know you're a father and they're a little younger right now, but it's like a teenager is full of all kinds of challenges, and you need to be present. You can't be a father who's busy at work and can't be present and the issues that are going on. So it's doing both. Oop, did I lose you?
No.
Okay. So that's really the thing, having the balance, still being a good person, being part of community, being part of family, and working to be successful and create a higher meaning, I think is really important. So those would probably be the big challenges, I'd say.
Cool. So a couple things that people look for too, because everyone has dreams, and they're all trying to work towards goals and accomplish something greater in their lives. So usually people that are successful like yourself have some rituals and some things that they do every day that helps them move towards it and keep them focused on that. What can you share a couple of the things that you do regularly to help you keep your mind in the place you need to be, or your direction straight?
Sure. You mean aside from a good cup of cappuccino in the morning?
Yeah, it's always good to have a good shot in the morning.
Yep. Well, I was one of the best presents I ever got a couple of years ago was a little cappuccino maker, so I can do it myself, because I make it better than the competition, I have to say. It might be one of my tips for my next passion book. It's like how to make a good cup of coffee. So my rituals, I think meditation is really important. And people have different styles. I've been practicing more a mindfulness practice for many years, which is also part of spirituality to me. It's like just to clear your mind, be grounded, and to invite in what's there, to ask for what's there. So I think meditation, I think prayer, whatever that means to you. Again, I'm not here to push one form of spirituality or religion or another, but I think to connect to that, to know that there's something bigger than you are, than me in the world, and to connect to that so you can align with it. With that, I mean, we're just these little things here. We have these big plans, and we have big internet, and people we're trying to be role models too. But I think prayer and meditation are big. I think on the internet, I have a ritual in the morning is on my Facebook fan page. Passion Doctor, I put up a quote every day, and I've been doing that for probably a year and a half. I'm pretty consistent. It's like I put up some kind of inspirational quote, whether it's directly about relationships, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's the other. I think the one I put up the other day actually was from President Johnson from back in the 60s, and I said, this is the best thing I've ever heard from a president. And it's true, and it was really, there are two things to have a happy marriage. It's like the first was make your wife think that she's getting what she wants, and the second is actually give her what she wants. And I thought, this is great, this is the best.
Yeah.
So I try to put up a quote every day, and that's another ritual. I think it helps my followers as well, but just something inspiring, and sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're clever, sometimes they're just heartfelt, sometimes they're more passionate.
Yeah.
So I think those are really the rituals for me. That, and I do my best to try and move my body and do some kind of exercise.
Yeah.
A number of times a week. I haven't been as good this month, but of course, the holidays are here, and but it's a discipline. So I think really there's such a strong mind-body connection that we have to really attend to. If we ignore that, we get in trouble. Mind, body, spirit. If we don't find the balance, if we don't create the balance, then we get lost. So I think Those are my practices, Ed.
Oh, that's great. I know the idea of you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people.
Mm-hmm.
And some people get the wrong idea of that message. They think taking care of themselves is being selfish.
Mm-hmm.
And you're taking away from your ability to take care of other people or have the time to, but it really isn't. It reminds me of the what's that thing in the airplane with the mask that falls down,
Mm-hmm.
saying
Right.
put it on yourself before you help other people.
Absolutely, that's a great metaphor. And then there's the one of
Needing yourself.
yeah,
And be for the day so that you can be there to be there for everyone else that's going to show up and need you to help them.
yeah, absolutely. I think you want to fill up your glass first, and then you can share from the overflow.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. Wow, it's been a great time to hear and catch up with you and see how many things have happened in your life. It's fantastic.
Thanks.
I just have one more question for you.
Okay.
There's lots of people that have been following along on Share Your Dream Friday. We're almost up to 30 special guest streamers, 30 weeks now.
Wow.
And Share Your Dream Friday since starting back in early July.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking on a life of its own almost, and just the momentum's building and people are showing up. It's been fantastic. Lots of people have been affected and have been helped out by people like yourself coming to share your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there's people that are watching this that have been considering being part of Share Your Dream Friday, but maybe don't know what the next step was, or maybe they're sitting on the fence or just wondering whether they should really do it, what would you say to them that might help them make that decision?
Well, I really believe that for us to have a bigger life, we need to share it. We need to express it. We need to have a bigger audience. And you have created such a great opportunity here, with your audience and with your great presence and interviewing skills to let people do that. There's no downside. I can share my dream. I hear it. I see it. Other people hear it and see it, and you never know who it's going to spark. Yeah. It's really, what's it going to spark? It's like I do monthly free teleseminars, Ask Adam, for people, and they can ask me their best questions for relationship, intimacy, and the rest. And I don't know who's going to listen and who's not. There, maybe a handful of people attend, but people download the recordings later, and you never know who you're going to help. You never know who you're going to touch. It's in your piece here, you never know who's going to listen and say, I want that. Either they'll be inspired, or they might be your next business partner or your next romantic partner. They may say, I want more of what they're doing, or I got a great idea that we could do together. There's no downside. This is a really safe risk. It's a risk, to expose ourselves and share in a public forum, but what's the downside? It's all the people that that I know, that in our networking groups, that they're all supportive. They're all great people that want the same kind of thing. So just take a chance. Just do it. There's no reason to say no, and there's so many to say yes. So. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Adam, for taking the time out today to share with us and give us an update. It's been fantastic to get back and talk with you again and see how your dreams are taking off. Mm-hmm. It is. Thank you, Ed. It's a great opportunity. My best to you and Julie and your family for the holidays. And if there's anything else I can do, let me know. I'm sure you're going to come up with You've got Fridays and you have Mondays, so I'm sure you're going to come up with wonderful Wednesdays is probably the next thing.
We'll have something like that. I don't know what's in the works yet, but for another day of the week. But there's some new things coming, so keep watching, and we'll have some new things come out.
I have no doubt about it.
Right. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us on this installment of Live Your Dream Monday. So if you are interested in becoming a special guest dreamer and joining our community here on Share Your Dream Friday, there should be a place somewhere around here where you can fill out your name and your email and send it to me, and we'll connect either through email, phone, Skype, whichever. We'll find some way to connect. Technology is wonderful these days. And we'll get your dream up for the rest of the world to see. So in the meantime, keep living your dreams. Go make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless you all. Bye-bye.